The year 2024 painted a grim picture of the ongoing conflict in Ukraine. Russia continued its military campaign, achieving territorial gains, but at a staggering cost. The Institute for the Study of War estimates over 420,000 Russian casualties throughout the year. This signifies a heavy toll for every kilometer gained. Despite the human cost, Russia's advances have slowed considerably. The conflict has morphed into a war of attrition, with neither side achieving a decisive victory. The conflict's trajectory raises serious questions about the sustainability of Russia's strategy. The high casualty rate puts immense strain on Russia's military resources. It also raises concerns domestically. The Kremlin's ability to sustain public support for the war, given the mounting losses, remains uncertain. The year 2024 underscored the brutal reality of the conflict. It highlighted the human cost of the ongoing fighting. The conflict's future remains uncertain. However, 2024 demonstrated the resilience of the Ukrainian people. It also exposed the challenges faced by the Russian military. As the war enters a new year, the world is left to grapple with the conflict's far-reaching consequences. Throughout 2024, the conflict in Ukraine centered around key areas in the east and south. Russia focused its efforts on seizing the entirety of Donetsk Oblast. It also aimed to establish a secure buffer zone in northern Kharkiv Oblast. Despite these objectives, Russia's advances have been limited and costly. The Institute for the Study of War reports that Russia managed to capture 4,168 square kilometers of Ukrainian territory last year. This includes areas like Avdiivka, Selidove, Vuhledar, and Kurokovo. However, this territorial gain came at a heavy price. The slow pace of advance highlights the effectiveness of Ukrainian resistance. It also exposes the limitations of the Russian military. Despite some gains, Russia failed to achieve its primary objectives. The capture of the entire Donetsk Oblast remains elusive. Additionally, the envisioned buffer zone in northern Kharkiv Oblast has not materialized. The slowed pace of advance, particularly in December 2024, points to the challenges faced by Russian forces. The Institute for the Study of War reports an average of 1,585 Russian casualties per day in December alone. This underscores the fierce resistance encountered by the Russian military. The year 2024 witnessed a significant shift in warfare tactics within the Ukrainian conflict. Drone warfare emerged as a game changer. Ukrainian forces effectively deployed drones to target Russian military infrastructure and logistics. These drone strikes, often reaching deep into Russian territory, have severely hampered Russia's ability to sustain its military operations. Ukrainian forces have successfully targeted Russian arms depots, fuel supplies, and command centers. These strikes have disrupted supply lines, creating logistical nightmares for the Russian military. The effectiveness of Ukrainian drone warfare is attributed to several factors. Firstly, the long-range capabilities of these drones, some with ranges of up to 2,000 kilometers, have allowed Ukraine to strike targets deep inside Russia. This has challenged Russia's sense of security and exposed vulnerabilities in its air defense systems. Secondly, the relatively low cost of drones compared to traditional military aircraft makes them a cost-effective tool for Ukraine. Lastly, the agility and maneuverability of drones make them difficult targets for traditional air defense systems. As the conflict continues, drone warfare is expected to play an increasingly crucial role, shaping the battlefield and influencing the strategic balance. The ongoing conflict in Ukraine has had profound economic repercussions for both Russia and the global community. One of the most significant impacts has been the disruption of global energy markets. Russia, a major energy exporter, has faced sanctions and disruptions to its energy exports. This has led to increased energy prices worldwide. Furthermore, the constant drone strikes on Russian oil facilities and logistical hubs have further exacerbated the energy crisis. The economic strain on Russia is evident in its struggle to sustain its military campaign. The Kremlin's efforts to incentivize military recruitment through financial rewards are becoming unsustainable in the face of mounting costs. Moreover, the need to upgrade Russia's air defense systems to counter the growing threat of Ukrainian drones will require significant financial investments. These upgrades are expected to take years, leaving Russia vulnerable in the meantime. The economic realities of the conflict are starting to bite. This raises questions about the long-term sustainability of the war for Russia.